his sacred cow. She's perfect. Don't dare talk about her. No. No.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday night. I'm queuing up the show right now. I am 2 minutes late. My apologies. Hope you're doing well. Say hi to some people here. I hope you're enjoying your summers. Can you believe it's the end of July already? My goodness. All right. Good to see you, Stacy G. Tracy, good to see you. And Shanna Banana. Lynn Skinner, I saw you earlier today when I was on here for something, so it only starts at I don't see all the earlier people, so my apologies. Sam Stewart, hello there. Mama Squirrel, good to see you. Say hi. There you are, Miss Lynn. I'll say hi to a few more and we'll get started. We have DJ Tag and Joni C, Karen Rice. Andrea's here. Good to see you, Andrea. DJ, thank you for the super chat. That's very kind of you. Appreciate it. And DJ was number 10, hitting the like button. Appreciate that. Hit the like button, everybody. Whoop, whoop. Costs nothing, but it does help the channel. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. And Crystal. So many sister friends in here. I'm not going to be able to say hi to everybody. Connie, good to see you. Just wanted to acknowledge a few. Amy D. Before we get started here. Okay, and if I skipped over someone, I'm just kind of scrolling, so I apologize. Good to see you, Liz. All right, Sam Stewart. I'm going to start repeating people here. Robin, Mary, GLP-1 mom journey. Oh, how's your GLP-1 journey going? Do tell. Samantha, Sammy Popo. I like that. Sammy Po had become Sammy Popo because the Popo are coming today to take the Browns away. Not. But that's what they would lead you to believe if you watch the show. I think I bought it hook, line, and sinker 15 years ago when I watched it, to be honest with you. I thought, oh, they just got away. Elizabeth Murphy, Cindy Diller. Although I do believe that I was a little confused by it, thinking, do they really need to? Is it that urgent? Like, I had questions, but I just believed them because who's going to pick up and move their whole family that size to another state if they don't need to, especially when you have children that don't want to go. Gosh, I moved when my kids were in 5th grade, 3rd grade, and preschool. We moved to another city, so they ended up going to a different school district. And I remember being excited for them because it was a more challenging school district. It was tougher, and it was going to academically prepare them better. I had a lot more opportunities in terms of clubs and sports and that kind of stuff too. So I was excited for what the future would hold for them. But I remember walking through the journey of, we're going to go to another school and what that was like. Actually, they handled it really well, surprisingly. Okay. Cindy Diller, hello there. In Detroit, good to see ya. Kathleen Wagner. And Tracy's Fractured History More has been a member for 8 months. Way to go, Tracy. Okay. Nicole's here. Steph is here. Sarah's here. Okay. Oh, GLP-1. I've lost 106 pounds and currently found out I'm expecting, so I'm on pause for now. Congratulations. What a lovely gift. Aww. All right. And J-Lu, our resident Hawaiian. All right. I'm I'm going to move this over a little bit. I actually, in all honesty, was working. Well, I got the one video out. I have another one recorded that's going to come out soon. And then I have another one to record that shouldn't be that long. So hopefully I can get that out in this week too. We'll see. I do have a bunch of meetings and a couple doctor's appointments too this week. So that's going to interfere with everything. But I did work on an intro for my revenge book reading on Wednesday nights. So there's going to be I don't have the outro done. I have some stuff saved for it, but I haven't created it yet. But the intro, and as it turns out, it was too long to be a StreamYard intro. So I'm going to have to attach it as a movie at the beginning because it's almost 3 minutes long. It was kind of fun to make, though. I will tell you, I ended up getting Netflix because I felt like since we're reading the book, getting the back history on the guy who did a really good job with his research, and he cites all the stuff that's in his book. This is by Tom Bauer, Revenge. I felt like I wanted to hear their point of view too, because I heard all over social media about the Netflix series, and of course on YouTube, I felt like I watched it because there were so many clips, but I thought, let me watch it all the way through because I'm sure there's other stuff that's Harry and Meghan's point of view that people aren't resharing because there tends to be a lot more hatred towards them than there is love. Unfortunately, now some of that is self-induced on their part, so it is what it is. But by the end of that series, I thought, I was 100% convinced that she was faking these pregnancies. And now I'm not so sure. Gosh, she just so many times referenced being pregnant and what that felt like, and then a miscarriage. And like, if she had a hysterectomy, she wouldn't be saying all that stuff. I know there's a lot of other stuff that points to the fact that that did happen, but like, I can't imagine that she would say the stuff she said on the show. So now I'm second guessing myself. We'll see. We'll see. We'll talk about it more tomorrow night. All right. But today, now normally we do 2 episodes because they've been 22 minutes long. However, this one is 43 minutes, so it's like double. Do you guys even remember when they did half hours? I don't even remember. I don't know how long it was when I'd watch it. I just watched it when it was on. But there were a lot of them. There's 2 episodes left in season 2. So tonight and then next week. But I'm doing something next Tuesday night. So we're moving it up. We're going to do it on Monday night next week. So I'm not going to leave you high and dry. I'm going to bring you in earlier because I'll be busy at 7 p.m. So there you go. There you go. All good. But just so that when you see the thumbnail posted, you don't go, she screwed up. Is it really Monday? It's really on Monday. It's really going to be Monday. I won't be home on Tuesday. Hasn't happened a whole lot when I think about the fact that I've done this for about 1.5 years now. I can count on one hand how many times I've had to cancel a Tuesday live. We used to do them on Thursdays, and that was harder because sometimes with my other business, I am out of town from Thursday, sometimes through Monday, but always I'm gone on Thursday. So that's why we moved them to Tuesdays. And it's been pretty good. Tuesday nights, I've been able to just say no to things on Tuesday nights. But this is something I just really don't want to say no to. A girls get together. All right. Oh, you don't have James for 2 weeks? Is he on vacation too? I shouldn't say 2. I'm not going on vacation. I keep asking my daughter if in September she's going to go out of town again and I'm going to cat sit. But we still met then. I haven't really gone out of town to miss, because when last time I went out of town, I left on Wednesday morning and I got back on Tuesday evening, but early enough to still stream. See, you guys are my priority. I plan my life around you. All right, let's get going because this is gambling on the future. This is them leaving for Vegas. I'm really not looking forward to it because there's going to just be a lot of woe is me in this. Hey, tell me what you thought about I haven't read any of the comments yet, so let me know what you thought about the video that I posted. I'm like, are people going to interpret it as being too hard on Christine? Because I'm like, I don't care about your sad story. And so I guess if people don't know me or haven't watched all the episodes through like us, and then I think also, me personally, because I have to go rewatch, look through old episodes, dig stuff up, clip, paste, watch the video through. Sometimes I am really over inundated with Sister Wives. And so if there's something that TLC brings up over and over and over again, to me, it's amplified by 10. So that's why I get frustrated with it. So I guess I should just put that out there for everyone because I'm done with I'm getting married. And there are certain things that I just couldn't do anymore. But in fairness, I do watch it a lot more than most people do. So hopefully I didn't come across too harsh on Christine, but really I don't want to read a Christine self-help book. It's just the truth. But if that's what it is, that's what I'm reading. And we'll talk about it. All right. Hi, Evie. Thank you for hitting the like button. 51st person to do so. Oh, Christine's up here. She was 53. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Getting ready to start. Got my volume up. Turn the mic so it catches the laptop too. I got it on my laptop just so we don't have any sound issues with the computer. Okay. It's called Gambling on the Future.
This is not the America
geez.
that I learned about.
I like Sister Wives.
Skipping the intro.
I like marriage. Well, I adopted the faith
flashback.
that embraces that lifestyle. I like to reward good behavior. So if you're good with one marriage, they figure you'll be good
That
with two.
behavior started in season 1,
I hope they
episode
think
1.
I'll be good with 4.
I like to reward good behavior.
Hi. Hi, sir. This is Janelle. This is my wife, Christine.
Hi.
I thought I'd get you a ring.
There's Cody acting all dramatic.
The city of Lehi finished their investigation, and they've turned over their findings to the district attorney. We have decided as a family that we're going to move to Nevada. And
We
told the older kids, but we haven't told the little kids yet.
You and Robin decided, and everyone else came on board. Janelle was fine with it.
All right, everybody listen up, all right? All right, older kids, I need you to listen. All right, I need you guys to help me with this, okay? Who likes being a family? I like it a lot. All right, are we a special family? Do you guys feel special in this family?
This is where
All right, we want to keep the family together.
It.
Nothing can break it. So, because of the circumstances, we are moving to Las Vegas.
Yes! What? I am crazy. I like this song. What?
Well,
yes!
okay, we
You're out of your mind. I'm mad.
Gwendolyn
I
goes,
like
you're
this
out of
song.
your mind.
listen, buddy, I get it. I understand. You know what? This place has been magical. It's been a special place, hasn't it? But here's what we've got. What's magical about our home is us. We're moving so we can stay a family.
But when are we going to move?
Okay, great question. We
It's Isabel sitting
apologize
next to
that
Mary.
we've had to be kind of secretive and careful about this. But we're going to move in 3 days. Hold on. We're loading up this weekend.
My heart breaks for
You
Peter.
alright, honey?
Oh,
But
Mariah's
listen,
crying.
son, I understand, and I know it's not fair. I'm very sorry, son.
Garrison's
I
crying.
can't have my family live here in fear. Every day that we're here, our family goes deeper and deeper into the
I didn't
fear
realize
of what could happen.
Garrison had a
We don't
hard
want to
time with it
move,
too. I
but
don't
since we're
remember that.
moving, Vegas is a perfect place.
Oh, Isabel's crying.
And frankly, I think that the people in Vegas are going to be a lot more tolerant. All right, Garrison, what you worried about, bud?
Just heavy.
It's just heavy.
I get
Oh.
it. I know. This is extremely important. Guess what?
Worst.
You can't tell anybody else. The whole thing is breaking my heart because I've told my children I'm upsetting their whole worlds.
Oh, Michaela's
And I've told
crying.
them now that they
Hunter's
can't tell their
crying.
friends. It's kind of devastating.
Hayden's
Then.
crying.
What do? I have to continue on.
Isabel
And I'm
Mariah
so
are
emotionally
crying.
messed up about it that I'm having a hard time selling it to them. So who wants to go first?
Aurora's
After I've told the little
crying.
kids and we've had this fallout, all this emotion, all these tears, all this heartbreak, I have to readdress it with the older kids. You know, I wanted to address the concerns.
Maddie
I'm
and
trying
Logan
so
both
hard
just look like they're
to
holding
keep
it in as
myself
much as
from
they
being
can.
defensive.
They-
I have
Maddie
a
looks
question
mad.
about Mariah.
Yeah.
Where's Mariah gonna do?
Mariah didn't have the most positive experience in public school, and so she actually went back to the private church school. And was moving to Las Vegas. We're moving her completely away from that realm. And so she has a significant amount to lose, so to speak, by moving to Las Vegas. Wouldn't it be fun for all of you guys to go to the same school?
There's
Mariah
nothing,
has nothing
for her.
there for her. She wants to be
Well, just as
like
much as
the
we do.
church.
Did you guys see how weird she went with our family just going to the public school over there? I'm just
Logan, don't you
think I thought of all of this?
So what do you guys think we should? Do you guys think
What is
I think she should at least finish
Well, I
the
think she should
year.
be able to choose because like she's
Aw.
like the reason she wants to be
Maddie's
here is
eyes are
like because
tearing
she wants
up.
to be with like the kids
That's
of the same
Aspen
religion and
talking.
stuff.
I need you to remember a very important mantra. This is very important that you realize
Oh,
this.
I hate this mantra.
Where we go one, we go all. When you guys are 18 and graduated, you can make your own choices. But in this case, we go as a family.
Do you
Why
want
not?
to throw out to Dad your thoughts on this, Mariah, so he knows what you're thinking?
I really feel like I need to finish out the school year. I know you guys think of me as a child and that I need to be with you guys and you guys need to raise me, but I don't feel like a child.
Okay.
Okay, I made a list of things, like reasons I feel I need to finish out the school year.
Oh, this breaks my heart.
The first reason is the dance. It is in a couple of weeks, and I can't leave the other two to do it alone.
Mariah brings to me a list of all these things that are so important and so valid. Staying for the dance, staying because of her friends, staying because of school, staying because of church. All these very, very valid things, at least to a teenager. Yet I still had to say, listen, the one thing that's the one thing, which is the main thing, is that we keep the family together. And that had
That
to
would
trump
not
all of it. It was all valid
break the
stuff. It was all
family
very
up.
important.
You've told me
To meet the
that I'm
needs of
going
that
no
individual
matter what.
child. This
I
is
really-
where they broke down and they
Now you consider
it's the first sign of
really hard.
we don't
because
see our
I
kids as
really
individuals.
feel like I
They're
need to
just
finish out the school
numbers.
year. I really do.
So sad.
I understand the importance of your spiritual social network. I understand your need to do it. I understand your need for your emotional and your spiritual sovereignty. But that's not something I feel comfortable indulging until you're 18.
Why?
I
Then
feel
you
like
don't
God has
understand,
given
Cody.
me a
You don't
responsibility
understand.
to keep you under
All
my
words,
house.
just words.
So my belief is
I'm a
that you
control
should
freak.
be with
You
us
must be under my
in
house.
our home at least till you're 18
No.
and graduated, if not beyond that, till when you're married. That's my belief. And because it's my responsibility to answer to God for it, I feel like that I should have you come with me. My job that I was given by God when you were born was to take care of you in my realm
You're not doing it right
and
now.
have you in my home until you're married.
No.
It was very easy
God
to be
never said
empathetic
that
to her
she
because
has
I
to stay
got it.
in your home.
I'm leaving all my
No,
friends.
you're
I'm
supposed to meet
leaving
her
my
needs.
church.
You're
I'm
supposed to
going
love
through a
her,
very similar experience.
loving
I'm
her.
leaving my career. So it's
You'd be
easy to
doing what's
understand
best for
her.
her.
I just had to be patient and just say, sweetheart, come along, please. Please come with us. Ooh. Okay, stop. I'm not allowing.
I forgot how much that bothered me. Oh, that breaks my heart. The words coming out of his mouth do not match his actions. And the words coming out of his mouth are completely inaccurate too. He was given instruction by God that he had to keep the family underneath him. No, he is given by God to raise your child. Actually, technically in the Bible, it says raise a child under God. And she wants to stay where the church is. It's supposed to be the main purpose in the Bible is to raise your children as Christians. Oh gosh. Are they still? Did we go on to the next thing? I think I skipped a commercial here. Hold on, I'll finish talking though. Okay, let me pause. Oh, that bothers me so much. Listen, it would break my heart to have to move and have a child stay back with a grandparent or an aunt or whoever. All this girl asked for was to finish the school year. She didn't say, I'm dismissing myself from the family and I'm going to stay here and I'll never move to Vegas. I mean, obviously that's part of her probably wants that. But that piece of paper was all about the things that were so important to her. And everybody knows how important they are because it's Maddie who spoke up and said, what are we going to do about Mariah? And Mariah had a terrible time in public school. It was not good for her. And this is her home base and she wants to be part of this faith. And that's what she wanted to survive right there. And he cannot see his children as individuals. Man, it just proves he's just trying to pump them out for a number count. It's disgusting. Disgusting. All right. We are now at Robin's house. And this is Saturday, 3 days before they move. Oh, this makes me so angry too that you would, I mean, nothing is more unsettling to kids than unpredictability and inconsistency and chaos. And I think a lot of their family was that way because of Cody. I think the moms did the most they could to keep things in control, to have a plan and whatnot. But Cody flies by the seat of his pants every day, doesn't have a plan for anything, impulsively makes decisions based on what he feels at a given time, not even based on what he thinks, based on what he's feeling at a given time. Right now, he's feeling like he needs to move to Vegas. And I believe Robin is backing him up because, surprise, they're moving to where her daddy lives. Mm-hmm. It's disgusting. Sorry. It disgusts me. Here we go. We're at Robin's house 3 days before, and all these poor kids in 3 days know they're leaving the state and they can't tell any of their friends at school. Okay, here we go. Volume. Play.
Some stuff in your room. Let's get all the little things. Come here. Okay, the videos. I'll just take these up. And I bet we could just tape this up, and we wouldn't even have to take the plan of attack. Put it in a box. Is the plan of attack. It's Saturday night right now. We have all day tomorrow, and we're supposed to take off Monday morning.
My birthday?
Yeah, Dayton's birthday is tomorrow, so we got to make sure we do a little bit of something for him. We're gonna do a party later for him, but then on Monday we're supposed to take off in the morning.
When Cody and Robin and I went down to Las Vegas last week, we found 4 great houses that we were going to buy. Unfortunately, that fell through, so we're not going to be able to get those. We don't even know where we're going to land as far as where we're going to live.
Okay, let me push it together. We're kind of up in the air, and it's
Are you going?
scaring the crap out of me. And every time I started packing stuff, I'd get really angry and emotional. I was actually angry at God a little bit, going, why are you letting this happen to us? You know, I'm one who believes in miracles. So for me, I'm like, you can make this go away. You can fix this, God. And I always pay for those kinds of thoughts later. He always humbles me.
Well, he's not a genie in a bottle, just so you know, Robin.
Home?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be used to this home until I'm like 3 months into it.
The new home?
Yeah.
It just feels like we're jumping without a parachute. It's kind of what it feels like.
I would hate that.
Yeah. So yeah.
I think you should be talking like that in front of your kids.
Exactly.
Hey, how you guys doing?
That was her example of what's happening in her life right now. Somebody has to be a rock. You all made this decision. You have to support it and say this is what's best, not be like,
I don't know where to start. None of it do I want to do.
I don't know where to start. None
It's
of it do I
sad that
want
Robin
to
and I
do.
have only lived here long enough for me to be able to pack in a suitcase, and move on.
I just barely emptied out some boxes out of this room and put it away. I mean, like within the last few months, seriously.
You've been there for a year, Robin. Get it together.
This is my 4th move in 2 years. I was just starting to relax.
You'd be a terrible military
You
mom.
thought you were here.
I thought it was here.
Oh, Robin,
I seriously
stop.
just finished packing like house boxes just like a couple months ago. Just finished unpacking here.
So everything's a little bit heavy.
Can we think
I
about
know
what your
the mood's
children
just
are
so
all going through
melancholy, it
here?
feels
It's
like,
not about the fact you just finished unpacking.
It's a little heavier than I ever imagined it would be.
Because you didn't think about anyone else but yourself, Cody.
So I'm trying to throw my clothes together, get everything packed in Robin's bedroom, and I hear Dayton and Aurora fighting. Ooh, okay, stop. I'm not allowing you guys to do this. Oh, everybody's stressed out. It's extremely tense because the moves just got a few things stressed out. The kids are all stressed out. We're stressed out. But that doesn't mean we can turn on each other. We have to, basically be loving and be a safe place for each other.
Then stop acting like the world's ending, Cody, in front of your children.
All right, I'm gonna start a box for books.
Like for cookbooks?
Well, at this point, I don't even care what kind of books go in.
Well, I've packed all the books except your cookbooks.
Do we have more books?
I kind of want to stay. Kind of want to go.
Gabe is so cute.
I just want to grade my head against a cheese grater.
Just want to grate him with a cheese grater. That's
He's
Hunter.
fine.
We're just starting to pack, and everything's been last minute. And anyway, it's just kind of crazy. It's Saturday, and we're just packing up and getting ready to go. It's gonna be a crazy couple of days. When we moved into this house, Mariah would have been 10. She was 10.
Wow.
You barely turned 35.
Yes, I barely turned 35.
If we stay,
I didn't realize the kids were that old.
there's a potential that our dad could go to jail and our family would be split up.
We're not hurting anyone. We're not challenging anyone else's livelihood or right to be here.
We're not stealing or murdering, and they think that they need to go after us because why? They have no reason. Well, it's like if you have a mistress, everyone's like, wink, wink, good job, man. You the man. You the man. Yeah. But when a guy decides that he wants to take care of this woman and her children, they were his they're his own.
Like the way he.
It's against the law.
That was actually kind of well spoken on Maddie's part.
In my closet, I just found 26 of my sister's obituaries.
26.
I don't know why I saved 26 of them. So my mom and I are sitting here having a laughing yet crying kind of moment. It's been almost 5 years since my sister passed away. She had been diagnosed with colon cancer and only lived 11 months after she was diagnosed. I'm not quite sure what I was planning on doing with them, but I just wanted to keep them. She's a normal person, even though she was a polygamist. So now we're going to use some of her obituary papers to pack. Okay.
Maybe it was Teresa saying, "Hey, I'm here.
I'm here. I'm with you. I see what you're doing." And because I know that if she was still here, she would have been the first person that I would have told. And she would have been up there every day helping me pack for this move. I know she would have. There's no doubt in my mind.
And it's a little freaky, but the sheriff drove by today.
I can hear Madison yelling, like freaking.
I think the commercial is actually going to go this time. Yeah. All right. DJ Tag says, seems like a nice tribute to Grandma Cheryl that Logan, Leon, Hunter all went in the medical field, and Garrison's on his way too. That's true. You know, followed in Grandma Cheryl's footsteps. That's right. That cat in the box is precious. I didn't see the cat in the box. I don't have a cat in the box here, do I? Yeah, talking about me, are you? My cat's being bad. Yeah, I 100% used fear to control them. Yeah. He knew Christine was it, and that's how he got her, because Christine didn't want to go. No way. But he could scare her into agreeing to go. Oh, we are back.
Yeah, and what we're going to do is we'll take...
We're at Robin's house 2 days before the...
And we'll stay for the month. It's big enough for the whole family, and this will give us the ability to actually, find our other places. We're moving to Las Vegas in a few days, and we didn't have a place to go. And Mona, our real estate agent, finally finds this place. It's a big house, a big yard, big everything for the whole family, and we can rent it for a month. So we finally nailed that. It's not available till Tuesday, so we can't leave till Tuesday morning.
Well, it takes you guys 3 weeks to go
Janelle actually
2 miles, so why don't you leave right now?
She wants to get out of here. She's nervous about things. And it's a little freaky, but the sheriff drove by today. I've always idolized police and thought, they're the cool guys. It's kind of put everybody on pins and needles. And I'm afraid to say, maybe a touch of real paranoia.
Aspen texted today. She and Madison were walking to the gas station. And Aspen, I can hear Madison yelling, like freaking out. And Aspen goes, there's the sheriff that's been driving up and down our road. That right there is why we're moving. That right there.
It could be because of all the cars with the cameras and the producers.
Gives us a little bit of breathing room. Now, this rental's a great place because we're able to rent it for a month, which gives us time to find homes for everybody and actually get the kids started in school and everything. I haven't talked to all the wives yet. Janelle's good with it, I think. Christine's obviously good with it. Robin's good with it. You good with this, Robin? I haven't even asked you.
Yeah. Wow, that was so hesitant. I'm a little nervous.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm a gentle flower.
The wives, so she doesn't know what that's going to be like.
Oh, Robin has to live with the other wives for 1 month. She used to be a sister wife for 1 month.
I'll give you, for your birthday, a $20 bill.
She doesn't want to.
Everybody's got their price, and he ain't cheap.
You can buy some cool stuff for your new room.
Because I'm not going to spend my money to buy anything for your room, Dayton.
All right, so get her loaded up. We're doing a birthday party later today. All
All right, bye, kids. See you.
He kissed Robin goodbye. And they were
Right.
earlier showing Christine in the
Mariah.
same area.
I was just turning her head to look at me. Mariah is involved in church quite a bit, and it is extremely hard for her to think about moving away from all of that, because in Las Vegas, where we're going to go, we don't have a church group down there. Yesterday, Mariah was doing really good as far as her attitude and stuff, and she was helping to pack everything but her room. It really took a lot to get her to even start, just getting a couple of boxes of books packed in her room.
Will you stop touching me, please?
Oh my goodness, Mariah.
Mom, you're like all over me.
And today I keep saying, Mariah, you got to start packing. She's like, I'm not getting it. Mariah, I am doing the best I can, but I don't think it's going to happen. You've heard your dad. He's answered. Honey, I love you, and I'm sorry this is hard on you.
She really thinks she's going to get her
I get over to
way.
the big house,
Little
and it's like
bratty.
massive confusion.
She was saying that we're leaving Tuesday.
You listen to me. Listen to me, okay?
We're leaving.
We Tuesday morning, as early as we can stand to, because the rental isn't available till Tuesday afternoon.
Right now, we just need to take kind of like vacation,
Yeah,
like the
take a
essentials.
vacation.
That trailer's not big enough for all of our ones and the
Stay in a
beds
hotel for
and all the
holidays.
furniture that we're
If you
taking.
have to go.
He wants to take all the beds, and all of my kitchen stuff is separated into ones and twos. All my living room
I'm sorry,
stuff.
I'm sitting here with my mouth gaping open because I'm not taking any of my stuff.
But even the essentials on this first trip are more than we have capacity to be able to haul.
Well,
So we've
everybody
got a
doesn't
little
have
trailer,
kitchen
but it's not
stuff.
quite enough. It just doesn't seem
There's
like
only
it's
one
big
kitchen
enough for
there.
everything. I'm going to talk to Janelle about getting something bigger.
I really actually don't want to rent anything. I don't want to draw a lot of attention to ourselves.
Too late.
We had originally decided that we would leave on Monday. We wanted to, get on the road and get down to where we were going to be staying. And then all of a sudden at last minute, Cody was like, well, let's move on Tuesday. I was ready to say, well, I'm going anyway. I'll meet you there. You're just going to
wish
play it
you
off the
would've.
cuff like that?
You know what? It's like,
we're
you know
at
what?
risk. Our relationship is struggling right now because I'm so opinionated about that we need to just move. I just feel like he's just like, whatever. We'll just take it as it comes.
There's enough involved that I have to just trust fate. Either way.
I have
You have to trust fate or trust God. Pick one, Cody. These women are distressed, and so are your kids. Be a leader.
Well, I don't have enough room in that trailer. I have to get another trailer or a truck.
Well, we're going to look very obviously like we're moving in. Listen, we take bunk beds and we take clothes and dishes. That's all we need.
We're trying
Cody
to
just
move a
walked
small
out
army here,
on Janelle.
and I'm going
Slammed the
upstairs,
door behind
downstairs.
him.
I'm going all around, and everything's kind of. My head's spinning. It's confusing.
Everything's going great until I talk to your sister wife.
Your wife.
No, she's your sister wife right now. And then she says, no, we can't do that.
Why? When I told
Because when
everyone
we
that was
pull
my
a
plan.
truck in here, we changed the dynamic. We had the sheriff double tapping his brakes near our home, not because the dogs are in the street, but because in Janelle's head, they're after us.
You know what? You just think that if
Why
something
is that
bad's
in
going to
Janelle's
happen,
head, Cody?
your gut's going to tell you.
I think that we should just go tomorrow.
Robin doesn't.
In reality, we're
Oh,
driving
there we
out
go.
of here. We got 6,
Robin
7,
doesn't.
8 hours. We'll be on the
He
road.
said it all
Then we can
smugly.
be
too.
stopped. And it's going to be
Robin
obvious to
doesn't.
anybody who's really concerned about it. In the end, we can only make assumptions.
Unless I get a vibe that we need to leave Monday, I'm sorry. I plan on leaving Tuesday morning.
Why? Because you and Robin just decided it when you were over there?
No.
Sorry,
because
I'm just
I
asking.
Whether the fear is real or not, whether it's rational or not, I am worried.
No, they just drove by again. Rebecca just saw we had police drive by again. They see something out in the front, Dad, the trailer.
Right now, we're making decisions based on fear. The policemen are driving by. We don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
This whole thing is
Honey,
based
we're
on
not
fear.
trying to make you mad.
There's this discussion about whether we're going to leave Monday or we're going to leave Tuesday. I finally had to just say, we're just leaving Tuesday.
The rental is not available until
The
Tuesday.
plan was for Monday, and all the
And,
wives want to go Monday, but Robin.
It's all about getting the kids there to the rental. So I'm thinking we wait and leave Tuesday morning.
But I'm really concerned that the sheriff has been by and the Lehigh
Janelle,
police.
there's 300 miles between here and freedom that they can stop us anytime. And I'm not hiding. Okay, so in 2 days.
No, you're running
7 a.m.,
away.
We're out of here, okay? So we're loading, our bodies are getting in vehicles at 6:30.
No, they're not. Let's watch. 6:30, he says.
All
Write
right,
that
listen,
down.
sweetheart, you're going to go with us.
Our bodies are getting in vehicles. Can Cody organize that? No way.
And visit. It's one of those things that I was just willing to be a
Not
heel,
gonna
and I
happen.
tried to be so sympathetic. I tried to be
I
gentle and
know.
kind about it.
I know.
But it's just one of those things. It's like, I cannot budge here.
It's okay.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. The plan was always to go on
I've
Monday.
finally just realized that we are moving, and I just kind of have to accept it. And so, for the next 2 years until I graduate, and I'm gonna stay there. It's tough, but we're all in it together.
Well, we're having Dayton's birthday party. We're in the middle of a move, but we're having Dayton's birthday party.
It's a Costco
We're
cake.
just trying to make him feel special a little bit.
Chocolate, if you're wondering.
When you leave a home that you love, in an area that you love, there's a real deep emotion, a connection to that place. A lot has happened, and the house has been magical for
Dayton's
us.
getting a lot
And so to
of
leave
big
it,
toys.
saying goodbye is
It's
not
not
easy.
really smart before you have to pack everything to move to another state.
There will be tears.
Oh, Cody's starting to
And
cry.
you know what? You just do it.
That was a real fake cry.
Basically, that we're moving.
No real tears at all.
There's too much of your stuff there. You have like 20 bucks.
Oh, that makes me sad when Hunter yells at Peyton for having too many boxes of toys. Especially since we're watching Robin packing up Dayton stuff to take, and he has an entire container of 3 drawers of just Matchbox and Hot Wheel cars and figurines and all kinds of stuff in one of those really tall pull the drawer out things. She's like, "Well, just take this whole thing." What one wife can do, another wife can't. And, you know, Logan, he's just trying to make sense of it because he's trying to pack up the truck, but there was no guidance from Cody. How many toys each person could take, what they could, like, there were no rules. There were no, I could not function underneath his lack of leadership. Or in a polygamous family for that regard, because if you're the wife that's going to stand up and try to organize it all, then everyone hates you because you're taking control and you're not supposed to. But when you have a guy who's not taking control, what do? You suffer. That's what they're doing. Oh, I'd go insane. I tell ya, insane. Okay. Hit the chat here for a second. Great plan, Cody, big dummy. Oh, moderator and my reminders. Please be nice to each other. And no politics. Keep the language clean that it'll not take my channel down. Innuendos, fine. Anything that'll bypass the AI screener. All right. Joni, that was so funny that all Baldy's shirts were purple that he was grabbing. That's true. And from Robin's house. So, you know, she just kept buying them purple shirts, or he kept buying purple shirts and then keeping them over there. So they'd match when they'd go on dates. And they'd both be purple. There was a lot of purple. And some pink. but there were a lot of purple ones there. Okay. Brainwashing kids, shame on Cody. Mm-hmm. A safe place. Yep, those are Robin words. According to Janelle, that word came with Robin. Season 1, episode 1. We saw it. Oh, everything's an emergency. Everything's unsafe. Everything's dramatic. It's traumatic. It's the end of the world. And then when you get to the other side of it and realize it wasn't that big a deal, we'll cry over the fact we had to go through all of that and become a victim in and of the whole thing. Yeah, it would have been a little less stressful if you had more than 3 days to pack up a family of 16 kids and 4 adults. 3 days. Could you imagine? I couldn't even imagine packing up my house in 3 days. Like, it would take me 3 days to do a room properly anyway. I guess they have to just, they didn't even discuss, like, Mary's freaking out over the fact that Christine was packing all the kitchen stuff. Well, I didn't take any. I'm just taking the essentials. I didn't know. Well, yeah, can somebody speak up and take charge? Only one person needs to bring kitchen stuff. And logically, it would be Christine because she's the one who does all the cooking. It's not going to be Robin. She probably has just a couple Ziploc baggies and pieces of Tupperware just to keep the leftover stuff that she gets from DoorDash. So Mary doesn't have to, but Cody's just standing there staring like, I don't know. Like, where is the head of the family who says, let's sit down together at a table, wives, and let's decide what are the things that we need? What are the things that each wife is going to pack individually so that we collectively can all share? What are the things that each wife needs for herself to get through a month? There will be laundry in the house. You don't have to have 30 pairs of underwear. Just what do you need to get by 1 week's worth of clothes? And then you'll wash and repeat until the second load comes down. So Christine was saying, I'm labeling all my boxes, box 1, box 2, box 1, box 2, because box 2 is like the second time they come and get the rest of their stuff. Nobody said that. Nobody planned that. That would drive me insane. And I think the saddest part is the fact that he didn't do it for the kids, so that the kids could be sat down and told, here's the plan. Even writing it out so they could see it, draw pictures, whatever. We're going to go on this day. Each kid gets 1 box of clothes, 1 box of personal items. In the personal items, everything you need for bath time and getting ready for bed. It's going to be extra shoes. If you want extra clothes or extra shoes, you can put them in there. And then any toys will go in there as well. You all get to take 1 thing in the cart to have as well. So if you want to have a plushie or a stuffed animal or a blanket or whatever it is, everybody gets 1 item to take in the car. 2 seconds, I figured that out. None of that's happening. No one knows what's going on. This is an unbelievable degree of chaos. And I'm getting anxious here just watching it again. As many times as I've seen this. Oh my gosh. That's funny, Mom Squirrel. What if she made a blanket out of them? Maybe a pillowcase. Ew, 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 ew. The family gets split up anyway, yeah. News alert. None of this matters. Patrick, good point. I bet Mary thought that she had 26 copies to put in all the scrapbooks for all the kids because she thought maybe eventually they'd have up to 26 kids. And so she would have that as a family member who's no longer with them. That could be. That could be. Because why else would you collect that many? I don't know. My mom used to collect the front page of our local newspaper whenever there was a big event. Like when Princess Diana got married, Lady Diana at the time. I think when she got engaged too, but definitely the wedding front page. I don't know if she had, but she got rid of all that now. But yeah. Assassination attempts. I mean, just, yeah. Andrea, I heard Christine got remarried too. Did she? Did she fall in love? Do tell. TLC, did you not cover it? That's so true, Nicole. I forgot about that. The sheriff drove by. Dummy Cody kept butt dialing that number. Yes, you remember the Halloween episode? He's calling the police. Butt dialing the police. Ridiculous. And this is a filming day. This is the beginning of the time that they were filming with the family. Now there's all these cars and everything, and it looks like, I don't want to say a busy street, but it's a street that had no sidewalks. So there's no extra parking in that. Cars are sometimes parked. You could see when they do like an aerial shot, like further down, you'd see like a line of cars. Those are all producers and whatnot that have cars that are there. Obviously, the police are going to spend extra time there. It's their responsibility to see to it that everything is safe, and it's their responsibility to see to it that all the proper permits were filed for said cars and trucks and equipment and everything that's going to be there. And if they have extra than that, it's their responsibility to say, you got to get rid of some of this. It wasn't approved. So not a big surprise. None. I just can't. I can't buy into this storyline. I can't. Katrina, what did I say? I don't even know. Oh, yeah. She had to have been pulling out her hair over the fact that they were all going to live together for a month. She kept saying, I wish I was in that house. I wish I was in that house. And then Janelle's like, you can share my part of the house and move in here. Oh, no. No. I'll get my own house. And now, it'd be great if we were all like one big family in a house. Yeah, that would be so great. That'd be so great. Well, guess what? We're going to do it only for 30 days. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I'm not really looking forward to it. Yeah, cars are allowed to drive. Oh, Katrina, a car just drove by. You know what? You better move states. I recommend right now you tell your family they have 3 days and you got to hightail it somewhere else. Move 5 hours away just in case. Good point. Paranoia is a powerful way to control people. Yes. You know, Lynn, I see cops all the time too. The street that I used to live on was a street very similar to theirs. It didn't have sidewalks. It was a very long street. And it was the last street of the city district. And then the next street over started another city. The police were always going up and down our street because it was kind of the last one. They'd go up down the major roads and then they'd turn down the side street and go down our street and then head back up the other way. Yeah. Oops. Sorry about that. Let me just text her and tell her I'm live streaming. That was my daughter. Oops, I gotta. Okay, Gabby. I'm live streaming. Come into the chat and talk to me if you need to. apologies. You know how live streaming came up with my big fat thumbs? LIVESTRAMJNB. Think she can figure it out? All right. Really quickly, people, I apologize. She wants I'm wondering if it got sent to my email. She wants a password for the phone. Let me see. My apologies. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh. No. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. Back to you all. Just enter my old password in case. We don't have the same phone plan anymore, so she's confused. Okay. There we are. Yeah, he asked Robin first. And we see that Christine was worried about it because she was planning on going, but she's like, okay, whatever. Janelle wanted to go. Mary wanted to go. So it was definitely 2-2 at least. And he chose Robin's side just because. And I mean, there's logic behind it. The house isn't available until the next day. But also, this family never leaves more than 3 hours later, sometimes more, than when they're supposed to get on the road. And Cody doesn't take care of any of his cars. So something's going to break down and they're going to have to stop, get a hotel somewhere anyway. Their plan was to go. The kids probably think staying at a hotel is the bomb. So I say, just go. Don't force it. Get yourselves halfway there. Get a hotel that has a pool. Let them have a bunch of fun. And then the rest of the day, take off and go. It's available the next day. That way you can get in there first thing in the morning. I think that's great. Okay. There we go. I'm going to hit play now. And we are at the Lehi house. Actually, it's 8 o'clock. I think I turned off my alarm for 8 o'clock. So before we get going, let me go ahead and change. No. Set alarm for 8:30. I never had it scrolling this whole time. My apologies. The names you're going to... Siri's still talking to me. The names that you see scrolling down below are our exclusive SOS supporters and big supporters, of whose names I'm going to read to you at this moment. And then at 8:30, I'm going to switch it, and all of our Keep the Lights On level supporters you will see. So, really quickly, our big supporters are April S., Little Miss, Owen the Mini Chef, Barbara D-Jack, Meredith Andrews, Mary, Liz S., Leslie Reddick, J Shanty 3, Linda W., Carla Colson, Aaliyah, Crafty Florida Lady, Shanique with Smith, Lynn Skinner, and Knit My Bit. And our exclusive SOS supporters are Echo, welcome Echo, a new member, Echo Gilman, Christine Werhope, Michelle Page, Joni C615, Joni C, Lean, Lisa Gasca, Libby Schur, Bertie K, Living an Eclectic Life, Anonymous, Sharon, Cindy Gregory, Laura McWilliams, Dee Dee Steam Frog 99, Julie Hornberger, J. Lou, Jennifer Harmon, Carol Annie D, Holly Jones, Marie Lingham, Evie, Steph Stevens, Stacy G, Karen Perk, Vanessa, Shotzi's Piece, Tammy G, Marsha Cooper, Diana Almeida, Farron, Kendra MP, That's My Shoe, Amy D, I'm Your Huckleberry, Libby Schur, Lindsay B, G Kitty 52, Lisa, Xochitl Amarillo, Tracy's Fractured History and more, Alexandria Swan, Shanna Banana, Rain Lady, Cheryl Smith, Sarah Lewis, Marie Crabb, Waldo's Mom, Lisa F., Danny Towns, Miss Lita, Ladybird's Mom, Donna Redmond, Jessica Denham, Kaylin, and Alyssa1704. Thank you all for being supporters of the channel. I truly appreciate you, and I appreciate all your Keep the Lights On level people too. There's a bunch of you, and they will be scrolling down below in the near future. So keep your eyes out for your name. All right. Back to the comments, and please be nice to each other. All right. The cop was probably hired, somebody said. It could be from the production team. Yeah. Now you're right, Wendy. And here's a classic example of what gaslighting actually is. Scaring them up front, telling them all this horrible stuff, and then act like they're making it up. That's what gaslighting is. It's misleading somebody and then telling them you never misled them, and why do they think that? That's crazy. It's making somebody else think that they're crazy, that they're like, well, I thought you said. No, I didn't say it. What are you talking about? Maybe you need to sit down. That's gaslighting. That's what gaslighting is. Okay. Perfect example. Thank you, Wendy. I have to keep reminding because it comes up so much on these shows. Somebody just used it the other day. When I was watching the Meghan and Harry thing on Netflix, Harry used it. And I'm like, no, that wasn't gaslighting. That was not the royal family gaslighting you. But nice try. All these people misusing it. Okay. They have no money, but they can't move everything. All right. And that's true. Katrina, Toady was always blaming one wife for something and then telling the other wives so that they hated her too. He played one against the other. That's why he never wanted anyone to leave the family, the firm. Because if they start talking to each other, the house of cards comes crumbling down. And it is starting to. And hopefully in Christine's book, we'll get some deets about that now that her and Janelle are sharing stories. If not, Maddie, if you're out there, we're ready for your book. You'll shoot straight. I know you will. Okay, here we go. Oops, volume up. Okay.
Oh, God, it's just not enough time.
Packing up the house, the boys' room.
Hey, Jordan, help me take this out. Caden's trying to find the keys to the scooter right now.
There's just so much junk on the floor.
TMZ is the press found out, basically, that we're moving. And so we were going to leave tomorrow morning. But now because of that, we feel the need to absolutely get out of here.
We wanted to get out of there before any more press came to our door.
That was, I think, the most stressful part of the whole thing for me.
Well, they were going to post the story in 24 hours.
Still, that's stressful. We've been so careful. All the cleaning we were going to do, everything like that, we're not doing. We're having family come in and take care of the rest of it.
We're going to load as fast as we can and go.
Let's get Logan in the trailer.
Okay.
And
So Janelle was right.
Starts taking out just a minute.
I think
No.
clothing.
Suitcases last, so they're right at the end.
So we want probably
Where?
food and
Yes.
kitchen.
Hey.
There's too much of your stuff here. You have like 20 boxes. We are not taking all your stuff. What's in that box?
Cool. Stuff like that. Stuff I need.
It better be stuff you need. There's more than half these boxes say Payton or Payton's room on them. Payton room, what is that?
I don't know. I never voted it.
Whoever did that was wrong. We are not bringing all Payton's worthless toys. That's just toys.
Well, they're not worthless, Logan. That wasn't right. I know Logan's perfect, but there's a crack. Not his fault. This is a little
Our big house in
stressful.
Utah is just left. We've got tons of family in the area who can watch over it and keep it safe. But we're leaving in such a rush that we don't have time to do anything with it.
Tons of family in the area. Nowhere for Mariah to stay. Just saying.
Robin's house is rented. We don't own the house, so we need to completely move her out.
That doesn't mean they have to take all of Robin's stuff. Just have to get her out of there. You go in the Lehi house.
These are from my wedding bouquet. And these are the headbands for the girls. All the fear and everything just makes you just even more on edge and more emotional and more tense and more scared. So this is not the America that I learned about when I was in school.
Oh, we're gonna cry. We're gonna cry again. Or pretend.
We need to get all the rest of Robin's stuff in. Cody parked the truck and the trailer here, and he left and has the keys with him. It's brain damage to move this group.
That's my favorite line. It's brain damage to move this group.
Okay, it's fine.
I made a recording of that. I'm going to add it in the intro or
There's
the
stuff, there's
outro.
space. Put it in the damn car and let's go.
This is one of the most emotionally packed experiences this family has ever had.
Experience.
So a police siren goes by and everybody starts to panic. And I'm just like, this is getting spooky and it's not good. And we're being paranoid. Let's just pray.
15. Right here, everybody gather up. Come on, 16. We're gonna have prayer. We're gonna go get out of the vehicles. We're gonna go.
Kate, where are we going?
We're going to drive until we cannot stand it anymore, until our navels are scratching our backbones.
Well, we're in a situation where we're leaving almost under duress. And, you know, I just want to bring the family together and bring that peace that comes with asking God to help us
Now.
accomplish this trip.
After 4 days of chaos.
Huh?
Okay.
We'll see. We're huddling.
Almighty Father, we're grateful for all their blessings. We're grateful for our family. We're grateful for our safety. We ask that you bless us this night, that we travel safely. The children will be protected and watched over, that we will be protected and watched over.
Jesus wants me for a sunbeam to smile for him each day. In every way, try to place him at home, at school, at play. A sunbeam, a sunbeam. I'll be a sunbeam for him.
You know, the thought came to me that the reason why we decided to do this was because we didn't want our kids to live in fear like we lived in fear. And now, if we stay, we get broken up, they raise their kids in fear.
Not necessarily.
Just like we were raised in fear.
Just because you say it doesn't make it true.
We were just a little bit naive.
I think you are a little naive.
I really just figured that things had changed since.
They have.
I mean, that we would be more accepted.
Things have changed. Things are very different than they were.
We are
Right.
we are openly embraced by many, many people.
People have changed. The laws haven't changed.
So we're still stuck.
We're still stuck. Because that hasn't changed.
A sunbeam, a sunbeam. I'll be
Law
a
enforcement has no
sunbeam for
idea what
you.
they're talking about. And yet, 3 out of these 4
took
wives
the
are
whole
going to leave
family
and
loaded up.
say
We don't
they
get
should have
11 or
never
12
done it.
miles, and all of a sudden problems. So I was trying to decide if it was a sign that I was supposed to not go.
Yeah, I'd say yes. The car's breaking down. I'm starting to wonder if it's a sign. We're randomly under stress and duress, putting everything together at the last minute. We're making it go sooner than we were supposed to because I told Robin we'd wait another day. But now we can't do that. I have to do what Janelle and Christine and Mary wanted because I know the TMZ is going to come out with something. Okay. This is a hot mess. Goodness. Pausing it for a second. Yeah, Robin can't make her bomb cake. No time. Costco it was. That was a lovely community in the cul-de-sac. I love the cul-de-sac. The cul-de-sac was amazing. That's what made it even more shocking that they were moving. All of the kids were happy. All the kids had friends. They all liked their schools. Nobody wanted to move. There are times I even question if Robin wanted to move. Because when she moved to Vegas, she said she didn't want to move again. Like, this is it. This is my final move. I'm never going to move again. Well, she's moved that time and then 2 more times since then. Moved to Flagstaff and then moved to another house in Flagstaff. Oh, I don't even remember that, Nicole. Peyton said he got to Vegas and he had no clothes because it was taken off the truck. My heart just breaks for Peyton in this. He just seems like he's just the odd one out and he doesn't have anyone to turn to or go to. Yeah, Dayton had all his toys, probably all of them. I am sure that Robin did not split up their boxes and say, here's what can stay in the Lehi house in the garage. And here are the essentials we have to take. Like, no, we have to get rid of my house. So we have to take all our stuff, everything. J. Lu says in reality, moving was the best thing that ever happened to them until Cody and Robin stole their equity to get Robin into her McMansion, and then the rest funneled through Coyote Pass. I think in the long run, it was the best thing for the family to move to Vegas or somewhere. It didn't have to be Vegas, but as it turns out, it was Vegas. It would have been great if it was like Wyoming, where they had family, or Idaho, where they had family, or, just didn't have to be Vegas. The only family there was Robin's. But that wasn't going to happen, probably because Robin doesn't like snow and cold. And that's probably why they had to move down to Vegas. So they're down in Vegas, and it turns out okay for everyone. The adjustment happens. It really does. And I think it was good to just get them away from their church and get them to just sort of be a little bit more independent thinkers. Like, I don't want to pull them away from religion altogether, but I felt like they lived in fear because of what the church was teaching them. Fear is not of God. So there you go. End of story. Bottom line. Fear is not of God. So if it's fearful, something's wrong. Something else is in control. A different force is at play. No, Janelle had 2 girls. She had Savannah and Maddie. So 4 boys. But Christine did have 5 girls, 1 boy. Yeah, it's really not Logan's fault. I'd be losing it too and probably like, we don't need all your toys. But he wasn't kind. It's just nobody was being kind to Peyton at all. If you watch this, when you look at it, he just looks like a puppy dog, like an abused puppy dog that you find on the side of the road, and then the other dogs just keep pushing it around. Get out of my way. And he just like, I don't know. It's like he didn't have somebody. I think that's why. I think he did start gravitating towards Dayton when Dayton came. I mean, he's friends with all the boys now, but like there was that period of time. He said it was rough for him too because he was so big and awkward. So he wasn't really athletically inclined, but his body was just growing so much and he was so big and he just was really uncomfortable in his own skin. All right. But yeah, it was, I don't even think it was Flagstaff and Robin needing the money for the McMansion. I mean, I think she was skimming off the top. Her and Cody were taking money for her and her house and things she wanted back in Vegas. So really, she would have done the same thing in Lehi. It's just who Robin is. So the move was good in the long run. Did it need to happen in 3 days? No. Was that harmful? Yes. Was that traumatic? Yes. Will that stay with the kids forever? Yes. But it turned out okay in the end. They'll still be scarred, but it turned out okay. Oh, that's so funny, Tracy. They can both wear purple and match like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito and twins. That's so true. Yeah, that's true. Allie, he just wants people to follow his orders. I'm the head of this family. What I say goes, even though there's zero thought or brain power behind anything. Pure emotion. Can't trust your emotions, people. Can't. You can't. Hi, Nadine, and welcome. Yeah, that's true. We were saving papers for everything because, yeah. I think my mom thought that there was like financial money in it too. Like people would want to buy. I don't know that that's necessarily true. Maybe for like the New York Times or something, but I don't think any other local papers are worth anything or people would want to buy them. Ah, Tracy. Use Cody's underpants to make another quilt. Mm-hmm. Can use that quilt to cover poor Peyton. He has no clothes. Well, lucky Peyton got all new clothes, apparently. DJ Tag, where did Alice say that? I've never seen that. Tell me. I want to see. I want to look it up. I love dirt. All right. If Mary and Janelle claimed the down payment into Robin's house as a gift, they are not getting that money back, I sure hope. I don't think they did claim it as a gift. I think it was just one of those, we just need the money. Okay, you can have the money. Like, because BR period of time before Robin, that's what they did with their money. It was just sort of all in the pot. They did have individual stuff for themselves, but then if they had extra in that and they saw that there was a need somewhere else, they would give money there. Or at least Janelle did. Christine had no money left over because everybody was always coming and eating all her food, eating her out of house and home. But Robin was just all about me. And that just changed everything. So the only way anything of hers would go to somebody else is if it had to. There was no other option. which I think is part of the reason, part of how Christine get some money from her for her house? She may have, because Christine was in that house before her other house sold. They would have made a bigger storyline out of it. So I have to take that back. I don't think so now. I know Robin put in money. It was probably for Coyote Pass because that's the first thing they bought was Coyote Pass when they moved. And they planned on getting the houses onto Coyote Pass. So then finding a place to live somewhere in proximity to it was the next step. So I bet Robin had put some money into Coyote Pass. All right. Nicole, Zach, mom's busy chatting, text back. Yeah. No, that was actually Gabby. That was my oldest daughter. She was wanting a password for she told me a long time ago. I gave this all to her about 6 months or more ago because she was switching that phone plan to be on the same plan with her husband. And my husband and I and my son, we switched to go to a different phone plan too. So I didn't think anybody was on our old one. But apparently she just never did the next step and actually transferred it. So we're going through the same thing we did before. Where is Chubbs? Oh, you know what? You guys aren't going to see a lot of Chubbs or Cosette until mid-August. Then you'll see him all the time because my husband's home. He's a school teacher. So they've got a buddy to hang out with, especially Chubbs. Chubbs is his little mini-me. And my husband just gives him these massages and he loves it. I go to pet Chubbs and he kind of walks away. I don't know. He does a massage, but I can't massage like he does because I have nails. So sometimes I'll go like that. And like Cosette likes it with my nails on her back. But Chubbs, he's just sort of like, what is that? So I try to do it without my nails, but I think my hands are too flat. I don't know. I can't do it. So yeah, he gets full body massages. The two of them watching TV together. It's cute. All right. Okay. Somebody was wondering who's Chubbs on the show. Yeah. My little Chubbs. Okay. He needs a plastic bag over his head. Here we go. This is maybe the last segment. Maybe not. It might be the second to last segment.
From school, it seemed like a normal day outside. I began to get text messages. Are you?
I thought we were at the end of the commercials. Are they playing? Nope, we're still. It's not. Let me hit refresh because I don't have my bar at all. I was talking too long. Let's see if it's going to play the commercials. It's going to play the commercials. Oh, no, only for 10 seconds. Okay, here we go.
Just $10.99.
$10.99.
With tiny
Ooh, this burger
burgers.
looks good.
Just come to
I don't know
Chili's.
what they're. Oh,
This
Chili's.
for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
$10.99, 3 for me. Chili's, good deal.
All very friendly. Everyone got along.
Sorry. I thought that was going to be the only commercial. This looks like a crime. Oh, looks like it's based on a true story. All right. A Killer Among Friends is on Tuesdays. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Let me look at the chat. Cody could never match Janelle in intelligence. Not even close. Not even close. And I think he knows it. So I feel like he's more insecure around Janelle. Whereas I think he really feels like I know more than Christine. So he like asserts himself more around her and tries to keep her in her place. All right. Here we go. It is Monday night. Janelle got her way. Robin didn't. And the trucks are leaving. Very dark. Very dark.
So we finally get the whole family loaded up. We get the truck loaded up and we leave. And we're leaving Utah for good. And we don't get 11 or 12 miles and all of a sudden problems.
11 or 12 miles.
I get this light flashing on Cody's car. And I pull off, and as I got off, you could see where the tire had pretty much just come off the rim.
Plus a tire come off
So I
a
bring
rim.
Logan with me and we get there and the tire's shredded.
I'm afraid that we might have shot this thing.
Yeah, you want me to do that? You can talk.
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk.
3 days, not enough time to get those cars taken care of
So
before
I
the road
quickly
trip.
remove it.
Take a grinder to it and grind it off. Okay. Now what we got to do is we got to find a tire place.
You know, I've got everybody trying to call someplace.
And it was Martin Luther King Day as well, so
Oh,
a lot of businesses
are
would be
closed.
closed anyway.
Cody is taking one of the cars back. Gonna go buy a tire, I guess.
The thing about it was, though, is that we were not only just taking care of the tire, but I had kids in the car with me.
It's all about you,
So we're
Robin.
sitting there, taking the kids out of the sports car, putting them in Janelle's car, taking the kids over to Mary and Janelle and Christine where they're hanging out. You know, it's not simple.
And finally, we end up at this department store that's still open, and they don't have the size of tires I'm supposed to have.
Wow. Now, the tricky part is whether it fits.
But they have a size of tire that'll work.
The tire is bigger than is allowed, and so we're cheating.
We're cheating before we drive 5 hours.
It's a tire for nothing, but I want to get out of here.
So 2 hours later, you know, we finally get both of these tires fixed because we had to
2
replace the other
hours.
one to match them up because they're not
Took
the right
them.
size.
Do you have the key still? Start it for me, okay?
We get that done and we start driving off again.
I don't know.
We
There's
haven't
people
gone
talking
a
with the
full
producers.
1 mile, and Christine gets a
saw
flat tire in the van.
Sparks in the back of Christine's.
I about came unglued.
And he starts getting angry.
I wasn't angry at you. It was the situation. I turned into a sailor for a minute. I was like, holy cow, I cannot believe this is happening. I already closed the department store. The only place in the entire county that I can get a tire is closed.
So far, we've
Maybe
made
we
like,
should have had
25
good
miles
tires on the
progress
cars.
in 2-3 hours. You know what? Make it a good start.
I call everybody and tell them to pull over and wait.
Mary, we said a prayer before we left, right? We did.
It's a wonderful experience.
Experience.
Good for our faith, right?
The problem that we've got is the spare is one of those spares you can only go a few miles an hour on. Well, the spare in Janelle's car is actually a full spare, and they have the same lug system. And I'm like, I'm going to put that one on. Huge mistake.
As soon as I started driving, it was a weird noise, but it was more of a weird pull. I knew it wasn't right anymore.
It wasn't a good fit. So
The whole
now I
tire's
realized that I've got to go back to the appropriate
You think it's
spare.
not a good fit?
Bad idea. I try to take off a lug nut and it breaks. I start taking the next one off. It breaks also. And I know darn well that every one of them are going to break. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? It's like I was trying to decide, all right, I'm a religious guy. So I was trying to decide if it was a sign that I was supposed to not go. Vegas is only 6 hours away. We had been gone for 4 hours and made it 20 miles. And so we're like, you know what? That 20 miles was too hard earned. We got up this hill and it took us our entire lives and our buddies and all this stuff. We're not giving up this hill.
It's a sign from God, but I'm going to buck God and show him I know better.
It put me in a place where I would have to hear an audible voice from God. Not a feeling, not a vibe. Dude, what's crazy is the answer was so simple.
We reserved a room just down the freeway a little bit, so we'll just go there and pick it up in the morning again.
It was
Which is
so
what
easy.
I
It was
said
just
to
like,
do
let's
from
go
the
to
beginning.
next exit and stay at this hotel because at the very next exit from there, there's a tire place. We travel down another 200 miles
And the highway state trooper pulled up behind.
Oh gosh. Bald tires, bald head. You'd think all these flat tires would be a sign. You'd think before they put all this weight into these cars that you would be checking the shocks and the tires. Mm-hmm. And the oil. I mean, come on. Wasn't it? What was the other trip? Didn't have oil in the car. So blew the whole engine. It was over $5,000 because there was no oil. He didn't change the oil. He just didn't even top it off. That means not only is he not having regular oil changes, whether he do them or somebody else does them, they're not getting done. But he's not even just taking oil and pouring it in to top it off as it's getting used. Okay. So God is screaming at them. And he's like, we spent too much time. I'm doing this. And unless I hear an audible voice from God, I'm like, oh yeah, I love how you're telling God how it's going to go. God is so excited to hear your plan, Cody Brown. He's laughing right now, laughing really hard. He's like, yeah, okay. I'll tell you what, you're not in control, Cody. I am. So we'll just continue to let this play out. Let's see. Patrick, you don't get to choose how God talks to you, right? That's what I just said. Yeah, you're asking for a sign. That's not a good thing. I thought God was his wingman. God is my wingman. Of this I know. Yeah, the arrogance, right? The arrogance. Who knew so early on in the things we were having so many experiences? I didn't even realize we've had at least 2 in this episode. And they really accelerate in the later seasons, but early on we're still having them, that's for sure. Good thing we're not drinking every time somebody cries, because we'd be on the floor. All right. Wendy's, y'all prayed. God said no. See, like God answered, Cody just didn't like the answer. The answer is blatantly clear here. He just didn't like it. God saying, let your kids finish out the school year. It'll be fine. Don't listen to the producers. Don't create drama. Put your family first, not the show first. Not listening. Not listening. Talk about an empty package of a man. Wow, way to keep your family safe. Yep. Yeah. How do you not for a 5-hour trip? You can't make sense out of it. You can't. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and he's supposed to be the priesthood holder, right? He's not. Nor is he a leader. Okay. J. Lou. Cody doesn't speak God. So good. Okay. Oh, wait, shoot. I think I hit. I'm going to talk some more. For some reason, I hit pause, so the commercials are now going to go. All right. Cody doesn't speak God. That's funny. TSC's going to have to go with the honest version after the book comes out. Be interesting to see. I would like to know what restrictions TLC put on Christine or anybody else who's writing a book while the show's going on. Probably the only thing they can't talk about is behind the scenes producer conversations, what they would allow in, what they wouldn't allow in type stuff. Oh no. I feel like I heard somewhere that actually there was a conversation about that Christine was saying a bunch of stuff was recorded, but it wasn't in the show. There was a scene not put in the show and something replaced it. Where did I hear that? Because that wasn't in my video that I just had. I have no idea where I heard that or read that. So that would be behind the scenes production stuff. If they actually did an interview with Christine and the other people, and then chose not to put it in the show, which was sensational. And it was regarding either Cody or Robin. I think Cody. And in lieu of it, there was some like softball scene with Robin, you know, like another game night type thing. All right. Yeah, he convinced those kids he was going to jail. How horrible is that? It's just so mean. Robin dog. So backwards is God. Guess what you kicked, Robin? Yes. He did that on purpose for her. You know, as you treat one of them, so you treat me as well. That's biblical, actually. Not specific to dogs, but in general. All right, here we go. Last segment. Oh, I got to change the banner. Here we go. Here's all our keep the lights on level people. Scrolling down below. Okay. And play. Next morning.
So we had all the breakdowns last night. We got new tread on a couple of cars this morning. We're ready to rock and roll.
Notice the moving van that they rented is fine. It's just all their cars.
Another 200 miles. Takes us about 4 hours. And we're almost to Cedar City. And I start feeling my trailer wobbling. Another flat tire.
Again, one of his vehicles.
Everybody pulls off the freeway with me. So the whole family's lined up there. The highway state trooper pulled up behind the truck.
The Utah Highway Patrol, good guy, just making sure we're safe. Want me to keep the kids off of the road.
So he was more just concerned about our safety. I get the tire finished off. It's dark now.
We got to get going.
Okay.
3 tires.
Where's Christine?
It's 24 hours since we left to go to Las Vegas. And you've gotten 200 miles.
Everything on this trip that I've wanted or pushed for.
Listen, we tried to do this, sweetie. We tried. We tried hard. We tried to get there, all right?
I had a huge breakdown at that point.
Well, I know.
Because I've been with the kids, listening to them, how hungry they are, how tired they are. It was a completely different mindset for me. Yeah, I understand you want to get on the road, but we need to feed these kids. We need to feed them.
You know
We're
what?
only 60 miles from
Only
the
60 miles. The
border.
kids are starving.
My
Only
stubbornness.
60 miles.
My neck is stiff. And so
Kids
I'm
aren't
just like,
important.
listen, this is something
about
we tried.
Cody.
We must move on now.
Oh, the arrogance of this man and how it has to be about him and what he wants. Those
I was in the
kids are
truck,
meaningless
so
to
it was
him when
just
he
very
makes
quiet.
decisions.
And when I came up over the hill and I saw all the lights, I just thought, this is home now.
Look, I think that's it.
Well, are we past the border then?
Almost. We're almost past the border.
Yes.
Did it make you feel happy?
Yeah, very calm.
Really?
Yeah.
Vegas is a sound, safe place for religious tolerance and religious freedom. Vegas is my Plymouth Rock. All I want is religious freedom.
Vegas is my Plymouth Rock. Fast forward 7 years, we got to get out of here. I hate this
We
place.
get
I
into
never
Vegas,
wanted
we
to
get
move
into
here.
Vacation rental. Well, I still hadn't settled because I knew I still had to do a lot. I was glad to be there.
All right, let's go. All together.
We had to sign some paperwork with Mona, our real estate agent.
I have highlighted every place you need to initial or sign, so
You know, I'm sitting down there and we're going through discussion on contract and all that stuff, and I almost don't care. It's a peaceful enough place. Mixed feelings. I don't really know what the next day holds.
I almost
other
don't
than
care.
Peace.
You know, we've ended that chapter of our lives in Utah, and now we're just starting this new chapter.
He doesn't have a choice.
We'll just see what it holds for us.
A long time ago, I looked up to the heavens and I said to God,
Oh, gosh.
have you got my back?
Oh, gosh. He's like,
And on
yeah,
my
if you listen to
43rd
me.
birthday, he said, yep, I do.
Don't, Cody. Don't misrepresent God, please. This you disgust me, Cody Brown.
I know where to put my stuff. No, you don't. You know where to put
Cut to Maddie full on crying. He has your back, huh, Cody?
A sunbeam, I'll be a sunbeam for you. A sunbeam, a sunbeam. Jesus wants me for a sunbeam, a sunbeam.
Sort of a weird song.
A sunbeam, I'll be a sunbeam for him.
The end. Cut to Cody smiling and all happy, sitting in a chair, and the kids walking around, tears in their eyes, the teenagers all upset. Lovely. God's got my back. He said, yeah. No, he didn't. He said no. He screamed no at you about 10 times, and you kept refusing to listen. And where are you now, Cody Brown? Yeah. Where did they all sleep? In the house? McKelty just recently addressed that on one of her Patreons. She said each wife had a room. Some of the kids would sleep in the room with the wives, probably if it wasn't Cody's night. But Truly was always in Christine's room. The crib was just set up in there. And then one side of the house was kind of the girls' side. So they would have a room with just like a bunch of bunk beds and sleeping bags and whatever, or maybe a couple rooms. They would be like the girls' side, and then they had the boys' side of the house. So what that looks like, I don't know. My guess is the master bedrooms went to the kids. And then the smallest rooms would just be the individual moms' rooms. If they were smart. I almost did that. I almost bought a house and did that. I had this massive, they built this addition above the garage that was all just this massive bedroom with an enormous bathroom off of it. But the bedroom was like ridiculously big. My bedroom is ridiculously big. So much wasted square space. Could have put in more closets. I don't know. It's really, we have a lot of weird angles, so it's hard to figure things out. But at any rate, they could have done something when they were designing it before the walls went up. Now, if we were to bought that other house, which was a long time ago, it was like one of the first houses. No, it was when we were looking at this one, actually. I just remember thinking, because I remember said to my husband, no, I just had the one baby. And I said, well, logically, there were 2 bedrooms on the main floor. It was like an older house. I said, logically, that upstairs room should be will eventually be like the kids' bedroom / playroom area, like all their toys, Barbie houses, like all the paraphernalia that comes with them should go up there. It's so massive and big. He's like, what? We didn't buy that house. He's like, it's the nicest part of the whole house. That's the new addition. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, what do we just need the bed in our room. We don't need, a dresser, that we don't need all that space. The kids come with all their stuff. Anyway. Aw, thanks, Knit My Bit. I apologize if I talk too much over it. It's impulsive for me to respond. And then every now and then I think, shh, Jenny, let them listen. They can't hear what's going on. Oh, James got heated over the cars. Oh, I'm sure. He would never let his family go on a trip without checking everything and making sure. He just wouldn't let his family probably even drive on a daily basis to the grocery store in a car that he didn't think was safe. I'm sure he does routine maintenance on all of his family's cars. Yep. Oh, JLou, yes. I just want to hug Christine. She looked like she was literally at her wit's end. And for her to say, knowing there were cameras there is not one thing I've wanted that I've gotten. Nobody has listened to anything I've said this entire time. I've gotten nothing. And he still goes, okay, sweetie, but this is just the way it is. I don't care if the kids are starving. We're 60 miles away. We got to go. Can't stop and feed them. It's so unbelievable. Guys, expect a video on this episode coming out soon. Or maybe one just on Cody and his selfishness. Because I'd forgotten about those two things. It's making me angry, and I feel like I need to share with everybody else who's not here tonight about the craziness of Cody Brown. Mama Squirrel. Oh, Robin brought a granola bar. Do you know who couldn't stand Cody? Truly, she denied him all the time. She saw him for who he is. Right. How could she be close with him? Because Solomon was born right after her, and all the time he's holding Solomon. As soon as Solomon is born, I've seen him with Truly. I remember once him holding her. You can't count the day that she was born. He obviously held her there. There was one time that the family was around and I saw him holding Truly. That's it. And you could say, oh, he probably held her all the time when the cameras weren't there. Could be. At the same time, only when the cameras were there, we see him holding Solomon all the time. All the time. So keep note of it. We'll keep track. I know there's one time Cody held Truly. But can you imagine how much he held Solomon if we see as much as we do on this show of him holding him? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Knit My Bit. Of course you don't know what the next day holds because you don't have a plan. Get a plan, and then you know what happens the next day. Yeah, he's a jerk from the beginning. He really is. Isn't that funny? I was clouded by, I never liked him. He annoyed me, but I really just didn't put two and two together. I always felt like, wow, he just has a lot to do. It's just a lot. But then I realize as you get to know his character, and then you can go back and watch at the beginning what his character is, the man plans, prepares for nothing, makes decisions, the drop of a hat, just because. J. Lucy Truly's a pure soul reminds her of Logan and Aspen. Aw, that's a terrible song. It is creepy. Yeah, it's odd. It does seem like it could be like part of one of those horror movies where all of a sudden you see dolls in the upstairs attic and that music is playing. I don't know why they used it. Maybe it's a song that they sing in Sunday school at where they used to be. JLou changed her own tire once. There you go. I've changed my oil, but I've never changed my tire. God is my wingman. Tracy said Cody's worse than Mussolini. Yeah, that's how the Duggars were. One big room for the boys, one big room for the girls. I don't know if these rooms were quite, I don't know. Well, yeah, they said they were bringing all the bunk beds. So, although they couldn't bring all the bunk beds because I don't think there'd be enough room for them in a little bit of just that one vehicle that they brought. Plus, they were bringing food. And like I said, Michaela mentioned that there were kids sleeping on the floor. Christine got the master because of Truly. That would make sense. Trish, that's a good point. The kids all turned out great. So it's all good. The sunbeam. Poor Christine. All those children, postpartum, has a newborn. No wonder she left. Yeah. And you know that, like, Cody and Robin, you know, Robin was in the like 2-seater. That's it. She's in the 2-seater. She's in the 2-seater. So did everyone drive who could drive? Did each adult have a vehicle? Christine had the van that was pulling the wagon. Robin got the little sports car. Janelle had a regular car because it had the duct tape on the window when it was getting pulled away when she was taking her back to the rest of the people. I don't know what Mary was driving, and if Cody was driving his own vehicle. I didn't pay that close attention. Oh, yeah. The announcement in 7 months, Truly's not going to be the youngest anymore. Like, the kids are going to be excited about that. Did you not learn from the move that just springing these things on and making it seem like they need to accept it is not a good idea? A little preparation, a little build up, a little explanation. No. It shocks me how selfish they were that they thought they could just say that and that it would be okay. Like they're not young kids anymore where we're like, we're having another kid. Yay, yay, yay. Now we have teenagers who are like over the family, done. And then they bring Robin and 3 more kids. And like, they were like, I don't know. And they're trying to make the most of it. And then they're like, Robin's having another baby. What? How would they be excited about that? They barely know Robin. She's been there for a hot minute. I could be happy for her. That's not one of their moms. She's the newbie who just came in the family that they don't know very well because she won't stay with anybody. All right. Look into which boys spilled that Cody doesn't maintain insurance or maintenance on the cars. Oh, he doesn't have insurance on them either. That's illegal. It's about how Cody couldn't drive to Garrison's house when he passed. So is Cody saying that he couldn't go to Garrison's because his car wasn't registered? He didn't have insurance on it and the police were going to be there, so they were going to see. The police are everywhere, Cody, he probably did say that, though, as an excuse. He's going to blame the government for why he didn't go after his son passed. Yeah. Robin was so concerned, Cody, having a snack before going to Christine's before labor. Yeah. Shouldn't she have any granola bars for hungry kids? Only for Cody. There's probably a sign on her car window. Don't ask me for any food. Not ask Robin if you're hungry. Just don't ask. Nadine. Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it? Going back. He hasn't been nice to him this entire time. I wonder if any of the wives thought, I like this television thing because I think it'd be good for him to see himself. He's only going to be able to fake it for so long for camera, and then the world's going to understand and they're going to say things, and so he's going to start to see and change his behavior. But according to Dr. Ramani, all people in the world can change, but a narcissist won't. Oh, that song is is a Keep Sweet song. Oh, I just saw it just skip by. Karen said. Only the girls sing it. Creepy. Panda Unicorn. Wouldn't it be great if he could watch it right from the beginning? If he was just forced to sit and look at it? That would be amazing. It's supposed to be a snack, not a whole meal. He breaks the law with 4 wives. It's true. Go over to your son, sir. You broke the law plenty. He probably doesn't even have the cars registered either. Can you register them without insurance? Not certain. I don't know if I ever show insurance when I register my cars. I don't think so. I think they're separate. Michelle, this is Cody's 5 versions of being a complete jerk. He has 5 versions of the truth. Well, we have 5 versions of you being a jerk. Sit and watch, Cody Brown. And now here's your raw burnt chicken. But there's not enough for everybody. So some of you are just going to have to share that one chicken breast. Split it in half. Okay, good. You do need proof of insurance when you're getting a registration? There you go. I can't remember. I feel like I do so much online automatically now. All righty. Whew, we made it to the end. That was good. I'll be here again tomorrow night. We're going to be reading chapters 7 and 8, I think. I don't know where we are. It's all a blur. I think it's chapter 7 and 8. But the thumbnail's up. It's on the other channel, Reality TV Breakdown, and the link is down below. So you can click on it, go ahead and subscribe while you're there and hit the bell, and then you'll get notifications because you guys are used to coming to this channel so much. So, I mean, even I do. A lot of times I don't go over there. I don't know what's happening over there. Like anyone's going to post or do anything, but like I have to remind myself to go over there. So if you hit the bell, then you'll get an email notification or text, however you have it set up. And you'll know when things get posted there. But right now, the plan is Wednesday nights. We're reading Revenge. And then I hope to, not Thursday, because I got something to do that night, maybe Friday night, start with the Rock People. All right, I'm going to sign off. Good night, sister friends. Mama Squirrel wants to know if Robin's dolls have insurance. All right. If nothing else, you got to tune into the other channel to see my intro. Now, if you're a huge lover of Meghan and Harry, it may not be for you. I try to be diplomatic, but in the end, nah, I am having a hard time with Meghan. So, but we keep it lighthearted like we do here. So join in. If nothing else, just see my little intro that I made because it's good. All right. Love ya. Until tomorrow. Bye.
I remember when Sonny and Cher got divorced when I was 6, and it rattled me.
I had a lover in college, and it was a little tryst. I was a naughty boy. I had a dirty thought, and I thought David and I should go on a guys trip together.
I might have to agree. That would be cool.
I just thought, no.
David out on a guys' weekend.
Yeah, that's just it would be cool.
Oh, he was kind of up for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Things that make you go,